Welcome to Crack a Pack. My name is Andrew. Today we're cracking open Wilds of Eldraine. Let's get cracking. Our first card today is a treasure token, followed by a mountain for our land. Then we have a foil, a red cap thief. Next we have hatching plans for an enchanting tale. Then we have a borderless, reckless vinestalk, which is a tapped land, can tap for blue or green, and for 3 a blue and a green until end of turn. Restless Vinestalk becomes a 5/5 green and blue plant creature with trample. It is still land. Whenever Restless Vinestalk attacks, up to 1 other target creature has base power and toughness 3/3 until end of turn. I say I'm not a huge fan of some of the man lands in this set. This effectively costs 6 mana to make a 5/5 trampler, because you're having to give up this land and pay 3 green and a blue. Now, it is a 5/5 with trample, so that's okay. I mean, it's a little underrate when you consider you're losing this land for the turn, so it's 6 lands instead of 5. But then it also does give another creature base power toughness 3/3, so it's effectively, 8/8 when it's actually swinging in, so that's a little bit better. So this might be a decent man land. I just don't really care for man lands that much. Well, I mean, it's gonna be effective, right? 5/5 trampler plus an extra 3/3 body. It's going to be effective, but it's just such a high opportunity cost. There's so much more I'd rather be doing with 5 to 6 mana than just turning a land into a 5/5 trampler. That said, if you really like the man lands, or if you have a good use for Restless Vinestalk, let me know in the comments below about it. Next we have Howling Galefang, Gallant Pie Wielder, Archive Dragon, Stockpiling Celebrant, Harried Spearguard, Gnawing Crescendo, Return from the Wilds, Unruly Catapult, Mocking Sprite, Candy Grapple, and Aquatic Alchemist to round out the pack. Now for today's Pack 1 Pick 1. This is a tough one. I think I'll go with Hatching Plans, though. Maybe. I guess there's a... I'm trying to think if there's enough ways for you to get rid of your own enchantments in this set. But it's a lot of work for just to draw 3 cards, so maybe not. My other thought was Gallant Pie Wielder, which for 2 and a white is a 2/3 with first strike that gets double strike as long as 2 or more non-land permanents enters the battlefield this turn. So this is going to be a effective combat piece. First strike is really hard to deal with early in the game, since it's just going to get its damage in first, and, well, if it kills its blocker, then it's not going to take any damage, and if it gets double strike, then it's going to be hitting twice as hard. And So this is going to be your signpost for, or not necessarily a signpost, but this is going to be a clue that you're going to be looking for a lot of low to the ground, like White Weenies style, where you're just dropping multiple creatures a turn to trigger that double strike as much as possible. And looking for other payoffs for having that celebration clause, right? The 2 or more non-land permanents entering the battlefield. If you have more of those, I think it was in Boros colors, red and white, that had a lot of celebration. So looking for a low to the ground, combat heavy style draft. And that's my pick one. There are other good cards in this pack though, so if you have a different pick one than me, feel free to let me know in the comments below. But that's all for today, so thank you for cracking along with me. Be sure to check back tomorrow to crack open another pack.